All right, continuing with corrections. I got cut off on the first video, so hopefully you caught the end. If you didn't, oh, did I get cut off again? Oh, there's Mr. Breck's face. Hold on. Okay, thank you, Mr. Bailey, for always putting Mr. Breck as my screensaver. Anyway, so it was 1/20th, and we needed it to be equivalent on both sides. So I just simply multiplied 20 by 2.5 to get 50. Okay, so from here, let's move on to the back side. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, and standard form was ax plus by equals c. Says we want to write an equation. So it gave us a slope of 1/3, so by equals 1/3 x minus 1. That's our answer. Y equals negative 2/5 x plus 0, so I'm done. I don't really need to write anything. Y equals negative x plus 4. Remember, you don't need to put the negative 1. Now we want to go to slope-intercept form. So I want to subtract 6x from both sides. Leaves me with 3y equals negative 6x plus 6. I can divide everything by 3. So my equation is now y equals negative 2x plus 2. Number 7, I want to subtract x from both sides. So I'm left with 2y equals negative x plus 4. I then will divide everything by 2. So that leaves me with y equaling negative 1/2 x plus 2. The next one, subtract the x from both sides. Cancel. I'm left with y equals negative x minus 3. So I'm done. Add 2x this time because we want to do the inverse there. That way this equals 0. I'd be left with 3y equals 2x minus 6. I will then divide everything by 3. So y will equal 2/3 x minus 2. Number 10, I will subtract 2x from both sides. 2 minus 2 cancels. I'm left with y equaling negative 2x minus 1. Number 11 is subtract 5x from both sides. I'm left with negative 2y equals negative 5x plus 14. I can now divide everything by a negative 2. So y would equal negative and a negative makes this a positive 5/2 x. 14 divided by negative 2 is negative 7. Number 12, I will subtract 5x from both sides. So negative y will equal negative 5x minus 5. This is not alone. It's got actually a 1 there. So we have to divide by negative 1 for every piece. So y will equal negative and a negative makes it a positive 5x. Negative and a negative makes it a positive 5. 13, I will subtract 4x from both sides. 3y will equal negative 4x plus 12. I can then divide everything by 3. So I'm left with y equals negative 4/3 x plus 4. Subtract 2x from both sides. So I'm left with negative 4y equals negative 2x plus 8. I can then divide everything by negative 4. I'm left with y equals negative and a negative makes this a positive 1/2 x. 8 divided by negative 4 is negative 2. Last one, subtract x from both sides. I'm left with 3y equals negative x minus 3. I now can divide everything by 3. So I'm left with y equals negative 1/3 x minus 1. Again, don't forget to show all your corrections with explanations on a separate sheet of paper. Make sure you get it regraded in study hall on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, and get it thrown into the bin.